Hi, I'm Robin Hoffman. I am in the School of Architecture, and right now I'm going to be going into a reception at about 6 o'clock, whereby I hope to interview some of the architects who are doing a lot. It's very hopeful, it's very optimistic that they understand so many things. We take for granted that artists, architects, science, everything is not working for us because of all the things that we hear on the news and whatever. But I want to say that I feel very good. And I want to share that with you. So I want to talk to some of the people. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's exciting to hear.
Anytime.
It is. Filming it is.
Okay, great.
This is for Charlottesville Public Access TV. A day and minute with artist Robin Hoffman. And it's for 8th graders. So no politics, and it's, you can say whatever you want, and it doesn't get censored.
Okay.
But,
Except for politics.
Except for politics?
Yes, but it's a 10-year show, and I've been able to change the culture, really, in Crozet, Albemarle County, and Charlottesville, about thinking about a lot of different choices, and certainly being part of this architectural school is awesome. Makes you feel so good.
Yeah.
And so I just want to say thank you for doing everything you're doing. And does anybody want to talk to me a little bit?
This is their show. This is their research. I'm gonna go find some food. Okay.
Oh no, stay here. It's
Thanks,
okay.
man.
But, okay.
I'm happy to answer questions if you have.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, sort of brass tacks. This is a 26-minute show, and then I go into like episodes, like Netflix.
sure. Okay.
Okay, so do you want to say who you are?
My name's Sean. I'm a graduate student here at the UVA School of Architecture, my final year, studying for a Master's of Landscape Architecture and a Master's of Architecture.
Good. And you?
And I'm Chris. I'm also in the Graduate School of Landscape Architecture here at UVA in my final year.
So for the 8th graders that I try to audience, and folks who don't realize really how UVA, well, my relatives came through here, and I never thought it was serious until I helped them move into their dorm. And then, right away, everybody started talking about what they were doing in their classrooms. And I'm also a college graduate at NYU and that sort of thing, but I want to say that I've never seen such really serious students. So, what do you attribute to your vision of, like, why did you graduate UVA and all that sort of stuff?
Well, I mean, I'll say first of all, we're graduate students, so I think, I won't speak for Chris, but I know that I specifically chose this field after years of work after I graduated with my undergraduate degree, because I knew the kind of impact and change that I wanted to see in the world, and this was a fitting way for me to do that. It's kind of work that I enjoy. So.
And are you from Virginia?
I am actually from Charlottesville.
Oh my goodness.
I went to Walton Middle School, and I graduated from Monticello High School many years ago. So.
And you?
I'm not from Charlottesville, but I am from Virginia. Now what's the question? Why?
How did you get in this business?
Yeah, I guess I also found my way to landscape architecture after working a bit after my undergrad, and always kind of knew I wanted to be in the design professions, and yeah, it seemed like a good interdisciplinary mix of other things I was involved in. I worked as a scientist for a little bit, and then found my way back to Charlottesville.
So do you hate your dean, the current dean right now?
No, I love our dean. Yeah.
I'm laughing because I'm in love with your dean. I met your dean at the alumni pregame when he came and launched his PowerPoint, and he knows that. I'm a big fan. I should be wearing a T-shirt everywhere I go.
Team Malo.
Yes, yes.
Awesome, great.
Oh my goodness. Okay, but let's talk about what you're doing here, because we're just standing here. It looks like you're not working. What are you doing?
So we are playing around with the geomorphology table, which is basically a big table filled with water and sediment, in which we can model and play around with river-like systems and then also ocean-like systems. So we've got a wave generator on that side, and we've got a little spigot there that allows us to circulate water.
Can anybody do this in their bathtub?
You could, you could do a version of this. The useful pieces we have here is we have a very nice kind of engineered table that we can precisely move up and down, change the slope. We've got kind of precisely engineered little doodads here that allow us to adjust the wave speed and water flow.
And what is this contraption?
This controller.
You know, kids like contraptions, right?
Yeah, so this is a little Arduino controller which lets us change the flow coming out of the pump there.
It's kind of like landscape architecture, where if you are building a water system, it's the same kind of control thing, where it sort of graduates the water coming out of your spouts or something.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean like an irrigation system or something? Yeah, it'd be
like
similar.
they can get it at one of those big box stores.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. Probably similar parts.
So now everybody's going to go home and, set it up.
No, they could, for sure.
All right, but more seriously, you have to be pretty smart, right, to do what you're doing.
I would say so. I think the biggest thing is that you need to be curious, and be sure that you're interested in this kind of stuff. I'd say it's less about smart, certainly smart, but I think it's more about curiosity.
All right, now I'm old, so I'm remembering what were my triggers for doing things now because I'm retired. But are you thinking, what was the thing that actually got you into this state of mind to get through graduate school and all that? Was there one thing? Was there a lot of things?
There's probably a lot of things. I will say this is going to sound scripted because this is a climate symposium, but honestly, as we talked about already, that changing climate and the effects of that are pretty much the concern of our time and certainly of our generation, I think. And I think I spent years thinking about that and worrying about it, and I think I decided that I wanted to be part of a positive impact. So, with my kind of interests and skill sets, this field was what I thought was appropriate.
From what I experienced today, you're in a good place.
Yeah, exactly.
These people are brilliant around here, and they have been thinking about this, and they have been participating. Okay, so what do you think? What was the trigger in your life?
I think I echo what Sean said, and being creative and curious, and a desire to do that in my professional life.
Do you remember one thing? Did you get flooded in your house or something?
No, I think it was a slow process of discovery.
But thank you so much for doing everything that you do and participating and paying attention.
Well, thank you for coming and asking good questions. Nice meeting you too.
Okay, thank you.
We've been doing.
So this is a TV show for 10 years.
Okay.
A Day and Minute with Artists.
Okay.
And I've been interviewing people in the industry doing arts and crafts in space.
Arts and crafts in space.
Arts and crafts in space.
Okay, cool.
And I'll give you the thing. It's actually I know. I got the domain.
Okay. That's lucky.
Okay, so tell me what is your inspiration? Why are you in architecture school?
I wanted to do something that combined a lot of my interests. I ended up in landscape architecture because I loved architecture, but was never good at math, and I love drawing and art, and also animals. I'm a big dog, horse, any type of animal person. Yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet. So yeah, of course. Climbed a lot of trees. I was an outdoor person, loved animals, loved plants, and so this master's degree that I didn't know existed, landscape architecture, came to my attention, and that's come back to school.
Okay. And so I learned from doing these videos, there's a point of inspiration in your life.
Yeah.
Whether it be somebody validating you as a woman.
Okay.
Of course, I have that imposter syndrome with the data school with crazy limited data, which is talking about that. But there's a validation that comes innately, like through your family or some kind of support system. Do you remember any one thing that triggered you to become seriously involved with crime and things like that?
I don't know if it was one event, but I had a great couple mentors through college and post my undergraduate degree. Jim Kiley, who I worked for a number of years under different companies, was always really encouraging and helpful and made me feel like I was good at my job. I don't know if I was, but he made me feel like it. And then Ed Hollander, who I'll be working for when I graduate, and his whole office was always, they really nailed it home for me to come to school.
And now, lastly, do you see yourself somewhere in your... Wait, are you from Virginia?
No, I'm from New York, Long Island.
Guess what?
What?
I'm from Brooklyn.
No way! Long Island.
I can tell you a whole story about that, but everybody knows already because we've been doing this for 10 years and I always talk about it. But what I want to say is, while you're in Virginia, do you feel like you might want to live here?
Oh, I would love to. But I'm moving to New York for a job, but I live with my boyfriend and we talk about retiring here someday or something like that. We love Virginia. Yeah.
Lastly, I was Joe Close's assistant.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
So he gave me his family at the time what he was married.
What a cool job. What a cool job.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like this.
I went to his gallery in Philadelphia, or they had an exhibition of his.
It was in Canal
amazing.
Street near,
No, they just had an exhibition out. Yeah, maybe it was, I don't remember.
Really?
In Philadelphia somewhere.
I had a print of his. I sold it after he died. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Nice to be here.
You want to be on my segment?
How long?
It's a new episode.
Yes, let's do it. What are you doing?
Can you look around and talk to me?
Oh!
Hi, how you doing? Hi, how are you? I don't want you to faint. So let's go outside a little bit.
Go back.
Nice to meet you. What is going to lie about me? That's what I want to know too. So it's so good to see you here. What do you think about me? Oh, first of all, you have to introduce yourself for Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Hi, my name is Caetano de Campos Lopez. I work with the Community Climate Collaborative, C3.
You certainly do. And we are so lucky that you are doing this and representing. You have such a plethora of knowledge and you are giving the community the benefit of that. You don't care. You just keep telling everybody what to do and how to do it. And we can get climate justice and all that sort of stuff. But what do you think about this whole day event?
Yeah, it's just missing the word. It is sorry, cut. It is inspiring. It is. It's just inspiring to see that this conversation is happening. That the UVA is allocating.
Implementing stuff.
Yeah, it's all giving the space, creating the space for the academic staff and the research staff to engage with community members and community leaders to have this conversation about what actually needs to be done. They're getting more and more adopting the position that the communities need to be leading the conversation.
All right,
I think that's what we're trying to do.
Personal experience.
My personal experience.
Mine was I was crying a little bit. I was so happy. No?
Yes.
Wait, stand back in front of the thing so we know what we're talking about here. Get in. Sorry.
My personal experience. My personal experience is that we are moving in the right direction. In many moments, I was hearing the speakers. I was like, yes, that. But I kind of cannot avoid saying that I still think we need to be doing more and faster and bring that down to reality as soon as possible. I think that we cannot give ourselves the luxury of waiting much longer.
Wait. So there was some times when I thought the same thing. Like when I stood up and said, do you know about K-Tech? You know, doing all the vocational stuff like solar tech, you know, giving them certification and stuff like that. It's kind of the academic world, isn't it? Where they are formulating all these wonderful things because they're brilliant, but at the same time, we're on the ground what's happening. I remember, you know how I got to climate C3?
Yes.
I want to tell you exactly the day. Terry Kent was at the Paramount. She had those participants in the city. I think this was like 2016 or something like that. Everybody who participated in C3 program sat at the Paramount. We didn't know. So Terry Kent said, what we do, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, all those people who, I forget what it was exactly, like who, it was like in rows. They stood up to say that they had done the program or whatever, and the first year. So people stood up, there was like 20 people. And then they said, how many people are still doing the program after 3 years or something like that? And then like the whole, imagine the Paramount audience, they all stood up. And I went,
yeah, that's cool.
Say, this is public art participation. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Sorry, I gotta grab him.
Okay.
It's coming.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Thank you for your interview. Okay, so we want to introduce you to begin with, and here we are at this wonderful symposium. Are you like awestruck?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a public artist, but I'm a STEAM person, I'm science-based as well. I just want to let you know, my TV show is really bizarre. It has a green screen too, and I interviewed Willow Tree in space, and we did arts and crafts.
Oh.
Yes, okay, so just to give you a sort of a flavor of what this is about. So and by the way, Charlottesville Public Access TV is going to have a new communications director and all this kind of stuff. I want you guys to do, just send us your video. Okay, think about that. Okay, so do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Julia, and I am in the second year of the Master of Landscape Architecture program, and I'm originally from Blacksburg, Virginia.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite place to paint. I actually painted a mural for Devil's Backbone Brewery in Lexington.
Oh, wow.
So they wanted the rock bridge, classic.
Yeah.
I did that, and then I did the what's that called, bridge? The natural bridge.
Oh,
I went both ways. I did like this sort of a triptych, or more than a triptych. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry.
Great. What else? Yeah. What else do you want to know?
What inspired you? How did you get into this business, and why are you still in this business?
Great question. So when I went to undergrad, I went to William & Mary and I studied public policy and environmental science, and then after that I worked in environmental education for a while, but I've always had kind of the creative art side of me as well, and so I wanted to really work on designing projects that are really going to shape the future in addition to being able to educate people, and so that's kind of landscape architecture combines all of those things: people, the environment, art, and it's working on what can happen going forward.
So you must have recognized very early on that the process is the thing that is keeping you with ideas and things like that. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the process is important, and it's a whole different way of thinking. Being in grad school, I've been really challenging myself to remember that there's not one right answer. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about solving
and especially
problems.
After today,
yeah.
I'm like, Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I spoke to some of the architects afterward, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, where do you come up with this stuff?
Yeah.
But it's brilliant, right? And it also is life affirming and that sort of thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not going to take drugs and things like that, right?
No.
Okay, that's what you're going to tell the 8th graders.
Okay. There's so much more out there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, one last thing. Do you have a mentor or somebody when you were coming up that encouraged you? Because you're a woman. And you know, we have problems with teachers or people looking at us real, as real people. I don't know what the problem is, but is that still happening?
Well, two of the people that I talked to when I was thinking about landscape architecture were women, so that was inspiring to see people working in the field already and hearing about how they got into it as well.
And you felt empowered by them being empowered?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being on Charlottesville Public Access TV.
Thank you.
So, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
You want to introduce yourself?
Totally. Yeah, hi, I'm Greta. I am a second-year master's student, also in landscape architecture. I went to undergrad at William & Mary, where I studied environmental science and geology. Oh yeah? No, that's great. Yeah.
Just the history of it and all the people that came through it, and every time I hear about the person that came through it and who they are. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
Wait,
totally.
Wasn't it Hillary?
Hillary?
Hillary came through this school? Somebody, well, she wrote a book with her daughter.
Yeah.
You should read it. It's called Gutsy Women. And what they do is they do a background historical, like really, they trade, like who they were, and they go through this whole book, and like I put it down, I put it on my coffee table, and then I come back to it. Do you know it? But okay, go ahead.
Right.
I'd be confused if she went through William & Mary, but whoever did.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Huh. Okay, I gotta think about that one.
Gutsy women.
Yeah. So I studied environmental science and geology, which were hard sciences. You really I feel like, get a new perspective on the world, and it really made me want to do something that has an impact. And then I realized landscape architecture is something that really combines that ability to make changes with also, my love of the world and nature. Yeah, so that was basically why I chose it. Yeah.
Okay, so, and then your inspiration when you came up?
Yeah, inspiration, definitely, well, first of all, nature.
You have a sand, what's it called?
Sand table? Oh, a sand
Sand thing that
sand
you played
pit.
in and
I
started
did.
getting real creative and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I had a sand pit. I actually.
You think that should be a given to anybody who's coming up, like the parents, should say, put a sand thing.
Sand pit, or just get out in the dirt. Get your feet in the mud, play in the spring, that kind of stuff. I feel like that is
Did you climb trees?
Oh yeah, love climbing trees.
And so basically anything anybody can do outside.
Oh yeah, get outside, absolutely.
And it gives you an appreciation, so you don't take drugs and things like that.
Absolutely.
It's local, it's in 3 counties, and you can access it by going robinhoffman.org. So do you want to say who you are?
Yeah, my name is Brittany Chung. I'm a 4th year at UVA.
Are you architecture?
No.
So you are? What's your...
I'm in the college.
Yeah, but what?
Political and social thought.
Oh my goodness, see, this is art and science and everything else, right?
My name is Alex Tang. I'm also a 4th year, and I study computer science.
Thank you so much.
I'm Isabel. I graduated last December, and I studied neuroscience. And us 3 together are the Roseland Quartet, which is just a senior quartet in Charlottesville. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.